Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week I want to explain why you should not be working from your projects list. Now, whatever to-do list manager you're using, we always recommend, people like myself always recommend that you organize your to-dos into projects or areas of focus. Now that really does depend on the type of work you do. If you're in a very project related kind of work, then you would organize by projects. If you're not really project specific, then areas of focus are more likely to work better for you. But what really is a projects folder and an area of focus list? Really all they are just holding pens for related tasks. They're not where you would naturally work from on a day-to-day basis. It's unlikely, although some people I know do, that you will be working from a specific project all day. You're going to be working from multiple different types of tasks that you're going to have to do. You'll have to follow up clients. You may have to talk to your boss about something. You may have to have a meeting or arrange a meeting with some of your colleagues. So it's not necessarily that you're going to be working on specific projects all day. I do know that sometimes, particularly those of you who work for companies that are operating the agile method, then maybe you will have a sprint, or maybe you will have to have a scrum and really focus in on a specific project. But generally speaking, most people just are working from a daily list of tasks that you need to do. So really what you're going to be working from is a today list of tasks that you've assigned to do today, or if you are a pure GTDer, you're going to be working from a list of contexts, people, place, or tools that you're using. So it doesn't really matter how you structure your projects. Project folders and areas of focus are just places to hold tasks. If you didn't have them, your inbox would just become a huge mess of tasks that you wouldn't know where to start. It would become hundreds, if not thousands of tasks in one list. And that's really rather difficult to organize. So we need to organize our tasks into related areas, that have things in common. But really it reminds me of an old saying from England that if you take care of the pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves. And if you apply that into the world of productivity, if you take care of your daily tasks and keep moving forward, then the projects will take care of themselves. You'll be moving forward. But that's why the weekly review is very important. If you're not doing a weekly review, then you're not going to really be able to focus in on what's truly important, the projects or the areas of focus that are truly important to you. But it's your daily list and it's your context or your labels or tags, whichever to-do list manager you're using, that is truly important. If you get those right and you make sure that the right tasks are coming up every day, then you do not need to worry about your projects because they will just get completed through the natural course of you completing the tasks. So you cannot do a project, you can only do a task. That's something that David Allen talks about quite frequently, and it is so true. So it doesn't matter if you have 200 active projects, you can only do a certain amount of tasks per day. We're limited by time. We're also limited by the place we're at, the tools we have, and the people we are with. So that's why the whole GTD system actually works really well, because you are not limited by the number of projects you have, you're actually limited by the amount of time you have to be able to do tasks per day, because we have to eat, we have to sleep, and we do need some R&R, some rest and relaxation every day. So stop stressing about the projects. It doesn't matter how many projects you have. What matters is that you're doing your tasks every single day, and those tasks are meaningful enough to be able to move those projects forward quite naturally. But you do need to be aware of project deadline dates, you do need to be aware of milestones, and that's where the weekly review, and these days I would always recommend at least a daily mini review where you're keeping yourself focused in on what's truly important. But the weekly review is where you can isolate the projects and say, okay, this project's deadline is coming up in the next month or in the next 2 weeks. I need to really start adding a lot of those tasks into my daily view. But you don't put them all in one day. You spread them out throughout the week. That's how you get yourself to become much more productive. And when you stop worrying about those project lists and stop worrying about how many projects you have, and remembering that you only have a limited amount of time per day, and you need to be focusing that time on the tasks that you're doing, because those are the only things you can do that's going to drive your projects through to completion. Well, I hope you've got something useful from this episode. If you did get something useful, then please help me by hitting that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. And if you want to learn more and to be able to build your very own productivity system, then take a look at my Time and Life Mastery course, details of which are coming up after this video. I'm sure there's going to be something in that that can really help you. Okay, thank you very much. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.